welcome back, you lovely lot. Right, so what am I up to this week? This ugly beast is going to get a bit of a facelift. Bit disgusting, these handles. Oh my days, these handles, they're not staying. But watch me as I turn this into, I'm hoping, quite a funky drinks cabinet. It's going to have some cool legs, definitely going to have some new handles, and I think I'm going to go black. So let's see what I can do with this piece. So it's all been lightly sanded back and given a really good clean. We've used the Dixie Belle White Lightning to clean this piece, and we are going to prime. This is going to be black, and I wouldn't normally prime on black, but there's definitely some strong bleeding coming through from this wood. So even though it's black, just going to put a coat of primer on it. Okay, so something I do on all my pieces in between my prime or before my paint is to fill in any cracks and holes that these old pieces of furniture might have. So when it's wood, even if it's not cracked, when it's wood, it tends to have like little gaps, I guess, where the wood joins, and when it's a wood piece it doesn't matter, but when you're painting that piece of furniture, that's going to look pretty bad. So before I get into all my painting, I'm just going to go around the whole piece and fill that in, and I'm using wood filler. Okay, so while everything's drying and the filler dries, I now need to get a base for the bottom of this unit. For some reason I didn't have one. I don't know if it had one in the past or what. I'm assuming it did. What happened? So I need to fix that, and also I need to get the new legs on. And this is actually quite good news, because sometimes when you try and add legs to old pieces of furniture, you're literally trying to add them to chipboard, which is not going to work, and you need to put a false floor in, which I can show you on another piece another time. For now, I'm lucky I've got solid wood here that I can attach my legs to, and I just need to get some ply to fix the base. Okay, our first coat is on. It still surprises me now what difference paint can make. Obviously this is the first coat and it's not looking too pretty, but already you can see that this piece of furniture is going to be so different to that yucky brown nastiness before. So first coat is on, but before I do my next coat, this is where I look for more imperfections that you might not pick up before you've added paint. So firstly, I talked about this earlier, I'm definitely going to need to do some more filling on those holes, but things like, can you see on the top there, missed that pre-paint, so I'll just go around and tidy up all those pieces before I apply my second coat of paint. So I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I was just going to put a bit of plyboard here, but I've changed my mind. These legs are corner and there's nothing to attach them there, and there's also something a bit weird and funky going on with this bottom. So I've actually got some quite strong thick wood I'm going to create a base for and then screw my legs into that. So I'll just cut that and I'll show you how I attach it. I'm actually taking this bottom out a minute. I've hammered it out. It's just not working. It doesn't make any sense to have that lip, and it's meaning that this bottom shelf is too shallow. So I'm taking it out and putting a base on the bottom. So this is definitely having a bit more of an extreme makeover than I thought. So the bottom will get attached, but I need to raise this shelf, and I'll tell you why. Because the all-important bottle of wine doesn't currently fit, and we can't have that. So we need to sort that out. So using the bottle of wine as a guide, all joking aside, if you can't fit a bottle of wine in your drinks cabinet, then it's not really a drinks cabinet. So I'm going to use that as a guide to determine where my shelf will go. And I'm literally just going to mark it a minute. It needs to be about there. I'm just going to roughly mark it, and then we can put some straight lines and get that shelf back in. Just getting in with my spirit level, making sure the marks that I'm making for this shelf are straight before I put them back in. And in order to put them back in, I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the back of this and some tacks and nail it back. Easy. And I might drink this wine while I'm at it. Okay, my shelf is in. Makes more sense now. Like I say, the wine will now fit. So I'm going to keep it out for now, because actually it will be a lot easier to sand and paint the middle. So I need to tidy up all these pieces that I've made a mess of and paint. Now the fun can begin. So all the paintwork's done. I've stuck these 2 handles on for now because I need to do some artwork, but they probably aren't the handles that are going to remain on it. I just need to be able to open and close the doors while I do my piece of art. So let's talk design. When doing a design like this, it's great to be able to do it on a computer first. Okay, in order to do my artwork, I've put this piece on my table. Now you'd be forgiven for asking why on earth I'm doing this and why I'm not just taking the doors off, and there is a reason. So I'm having a piece of artwork on either side of this door. It needs to be lined up perfectly. If I attempt that while the doors are off the piece of furniture, the likelihood is that they won't end up symmetrical. So I'm doing it on the piece. And why on the table? To save my back. Okay, and this is how I'm going to create my design. So we came up with the design on the computer, and I'm really lucky that my sister can cut stencils in any shape or design I want. So this is a 2-layered stencil, so that will be first, and then we'll put this one on top and create the second part of the stencil. Great little tip to tidy your hinges once you finish painting is a nail buff. They're really cheap. I think I got like 7 or 8 for a couple of quid on Amazon, and they just really bring up your furniture metalware so well. And just to show you the difference cleaning up your hardware makes to a piece of furniture, that's painted, and I know some people leave them painted and that's absolutely fine, but I just think it really sharpens the piece up. Okay, here she is. She's all finished. I just need to stage her, take some photographs, and then get her listed on our website, and also put her on our Instagram page, which is @CraftyCoats. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe to the channel because there will be plenty more.